What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, you're interested in bass fishing out of a kayak, bass boat, all of it, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Sorry, I'm spinning a lot. I'm walking around talking. But yeah, hit the like button, subscribe for me, please. I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to have a ton of good fishing videos this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. And gonna try to put out some real good footage. Anyway, past couple of days I've had some things in the works. Actually, it's been longer than that. It's been a couple of weeks, but I've made videos between now and then. And so the last week and a half, I've been trying not to make too many videos because I didn't want to give it away. But I'm wanting to step up my game a little bit. I'm gonna try to get my feet wet this year in more serious kayak fishing. So I think I'm going to try to jump on a couple of these Hobie BOS tournaments. I know I missed the first one, and then the next two sold out in record time. So even if I wanted to fish those, I wouldn't have been able to get in on them. I'm probably going to try to jump on the Bassmaster Kayak series next year, do some traveling, try to get some of that done. That's going to be fun. I feel like I'm really looking forward to that series in general, but the Hobie series should be fun. It's going to be a new experience. Still going to fish the local scene this year. I got into a new club. I'm going to fish their tournaments. They fish a little bigger bodies of water. They fish a couple more tournaments than the ones that I did last year. So really looking forward to that, and I think we're going to have a good year. With all that being said, these BOS tournaments, they do fish river systems, but they also fish bigger bodies of water. This local scene I'm fishing this year, this local club, they fish big bodies of water. Our first tournament is on Dale Hollow Lake down in Tennessee, so it's a bigger body of water. Up until this point, the biggest body of water I've been on is Cumberland, and I stayed in a isolated section of the lake way back in a creek arm. So, with all that being said, once again, I need something a little bigger. I need a little bigger kayak that can hold more gear, so when I go traveling, I think a couple of them I looked at this year are like 11 hours away from me. It's not one of those things where I can come back to the house and grab more gear. I guess I can throw it all in my truck. Regardless, it's personal preference. I want something that I can put as much gear in as I can because I'm used to coming from a bass boat. So, been talking to some people, and I got hooked up. If you guys are in the market for a kayak, you're interested in a kayak, you're thinking about a kayak, you gotta check out Strictly Sail and Kayak. They're in Cincinnati, Ohio, and they will do you right. They really hooked me up here. So let me introduce you guys, new member of the fishing team, to Hobie PA14 360. It's got the 360 drive, that kind of newer technology, somewhat newer technology. But compared to the Native, which I've still got, still right there, she's kind of hidden now. She's pretty small compared to this Hobie. And but yeah, the deck space is crazy on this compared to the Native. When I fish, like I said, I like to stand up and fish most of the time. I'm not one of those guys that likes to sit down all day. So coming from a bass boat, I always stand up on the front. So it's just the way I grew up fishing. So in here, I can stand up. Don't get me wrong. This boat is stable as can be. It's fine. It's great. It's awesome. That's why I'm keeping it. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm probably going to fish some smaller bodies of water with it. Maybe the river tournaments, I'll just jump in it instead of the Hobie. This boat here, I think empty is like 97 pounds, 90 pounds. This boat empty is like 125, 130. So you can kind of get an idea of how much bigger this one is than that one, just by looking at them, not even just the numbers. But I wanted something where I could stand up. more and be more comfortable and stand up and turn to the side and put both feet over here on this pad and flip a jig off this side, or, you know, whatever I wanted to do. And I can't really do that in the native. There's not enough room, especially when the drive is down. There's not enough room. You stand on one side and I'm close to the water line over there, but standing straight up is fine. But so yeah, that's why I went with the Hobie. I like it. I mean, it's huge for what I'm used to, but it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a good season, and you guys are coming along with me. Got my boomstick there for my GoPro. I got my crate here. I'm sure you guys have seen that if you watch previous videos, but I've got a power panel that I've wired in back there on that outside to run the power up to my GoPro. Keep you guys with me all day. Yeah, so I mean, this is it. This is the big announcement. I've got the little drop-in box, which does not come with it. You got to buy that box, but just put some soft plastics. It's these gloves that Boondock sent me. Just keep random stuff in there. But I've got a box coming that's I've got plans to put underneath the seat here. It's got these buckle straps that'll hold it in place. Really nice. I really like the feature of how you can, you know, pull the transducer up, get it out of the way. It's got a plate underneath there, the Guardian transducer plate. You pull on this, it locks in right here, and it pulls your transducer up into the hull. That way it's protected when you're putting it on a trailer, putting it on the bank or anything. Same deal with the rudder. Just pull that, it gets the rudder up out of the way. And this boat also has a skeg on it to help you with tracking when you're going straight. Here's the skeg back here. It also has a cable that pulls it up. If you try to get flush with the boat there, see there, up inside the boat, protected. Then the rudder is right there. I don't know how this is gonna work. Bear with me a second. I'll try to show you this transducer mount. Gotta get under here. Ooh. Okay, so there it is. I've got my Lowrance Reveal 9 triple shot transducer with the side imaging on there. If I kind of hold it flush to the bottom of the boat here, see how it's up in the hull and it's protected. You can kind of see the gap there of how far it goes up. Keep it protected, which I really like that. Like I said, I mean, my native has a transducer mount. It is kind of into the hull a little bit, but not like that. I got hung on a stump last year on Cedar Creek, and it got up in there where I don't know, it's like a little pocket where your transducer sits, and I hit a stump perfect, and it went right up there. It knocked my transducer off, and it just stuck there. I actually had to get in the water and stand on another stump to push it off. But yeah, so just a few little things. This does not come with it. This is an attachment. I had to buy that. This is awesome just because this boat doesn't have gear tracks really. I mean, it's got this little section up here and over here, but I don't know. Originally I wanted to mount my graph on a gear track, but I decided out of it I went with the ram ball with the Hobie mount. Here's my Lowrance unit. I just kind of went with the Hobie sells this right here. It's a complete kit, I believe. No, you have to buy that H-rail ram ball right there. This plate right there where you see the nuts and the washers, that and this bottom section right here, my hand, come as a kit from Hobie. I've got my power stuff down there. It's kind of a mess right now because I don't have everything in. I've got stuff arriving every day for the boat. Sorry if I'm irritating by saying boat, but with something being as big as it is, I'm calling it a boat. I've got my nav lights up here, mounted on both sides, red and green. Got my yak power panel to here. There was a lot of debate about where to put this. I wanted to put it down the side somewhere on either side, but the issue with that is there's cables everywhere inside this boat, inside this kayak, sorry. There's cables everywhere. It's also filled with foam. Do not take the foam out of the boat. You can move it around to run wires and stuff, like my transducer wire there. It comes in from back there because it comes up underneath the seat. But put that foam back because that helps with buoyancy and stability. But there's cables and stuff that run in here. Don't know where they really come from up that way, but they're right in through here. I felt them. I reached under there because I wanted to put it like right here. And then I wanted to put it over here between these two screws. And there was a ton right here, but that's from these running that way. Like I said, I don't really know what's going on over here, but there are cables. I mean, the side kick stand is right there. That way, if you want to put your seat down in the low position, you just lean forward and you pull that and it pulls that back. It drops the seat into the low position. And then if you want to get back up, just lean forward and it pops back into place. I always sit in the high position. So got a rudder handle here, and then the 360 drive is on top there. I've got my graph brought out on the right side. That's kind of controversial because I am right-handed, but I reel with my right hand as well. A lot of people who are right-handed will cast with their right arm, but then they'll hold on to the rod and they'll reel with their left. Technically, their left hand is what they reel with. I do not do that. I will cast with my right and I switch hands while the bait is in the air, and then I'll reel on the right. You guys will see that. Like I said, I'm taking y'all with me this year every time I go. So as long as I'm catching some fish, which I didn't skunk last year at all, so hopefully I don't skunk again this year at all. And so you guys will see me fishing every time I go. I already showed you guys in there. So yeah, that's kind of the rundown of it. Oh, it's pretty big. I just put a bunch of scrap wood together. As you can tell, it was not made for that, but I put it on there and I did not have those casters on the bottom, those wheels, and I ended up having to put those wheels on because there was no way I was moving this thing around on my own. Other than that, that's about it. I can't think of anything else. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. Shoot me a message, comment. Let me know what you got. I will answer. I'll send videos. I've done about everything you can do to this thing so far. I've gotten inside the hull. I've run wires. I've mounted my transducer. I've drilled holes in it, which I hate doing, but did that. And so if you have any questions, just let me know. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge. Got the catch board over there. It also comes with rod holders. These will come with it. That way you can mount it on the H-rail right here. And then the rod holders up there in the front, 3 on each side. I'm not going to use those because I've got my big crate in the back for my rods, and I've got plans for this area on both sides, so I will not be able to use that. Other than that, Yak Gadget is where I got this plate right here. They've got, this one's the XD, and then they have another one that's just like a straight gear track, if that's something that you guys are interested in. I was looking and looking and looking online for one of these. Could not find it. A guy on a Facebook page commented and recommended it. I looked him up, and it's awesome. Got like gear track, like a smaller gear track here. It's got a place for scissors and pliers and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, check them out. I will link that down below, and I'll probably link this down below, this power panel, and I'll link these lights down below. I'm gonna probably try to find that that mount, that Hobie mount here for the graph. I will also link that down below. And until the next video, you guys, I'm gonna try to go out this coming Sunday. This coming Sunday, we've got what, 3 days left. 3 days and we'll be on the water. So look for that video sometime early next week, and hopefully we get a bunch of good footage. It's still got some pretty cold water temps here, so we're gonna go after some smallmouth and see what they're doing. Usually I love getting on them early before the rest of the boat traffic gets out. We're gonna take the yaks. My buddy Derek's gonna come with me. He's gonna jump in the native, and we're gonna go try to catch some brown fish. But until then, you guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your family. We get to 100 subscribers. I've got reels up there from favorite fishing. I'm gonna give away some reels. And also, if you don't mind to jump over to Facebook, Instagram, give me a like, give me a follow. I would really appreciate it, guys. Like I said, I'm new, trying to grow the channel, trying to grow the social media pages. I was trying to get it in the shot there. Got it down the side. Tyler Casey Fishing. I'll link it somewhere. But yeah, guys, appreciate you watching. Like I said, any questions, shoot them to me, comment. And until the next video, you guys take care. See ya.